Hello my friends, welcome back for a special seasonal little fun video. I thought it might be fun to just sit and chat about Valentine's Day since Valentine's Day is in fact tomorrow. Now, my personal plan for Valentine's Day, my husband and I actually decided that we will not be celebrating Valentine's Day on the big day because within a period of, I think I counted 7 weeks, within a period of 7 weeks, starting with my birthday on November 14th, we have my birthday, his birthday, Christmas, and our wedding anniversary. So within those 7 weeks, we have 4 major gift-giving, big-time occasions, and we decided that Valentine's Day does not need to be one that comes in rapid succession. So we are going to be celebrating Valentine's Day officially in like July. And that got me thinking because I am a big fan of being able to celebrate holidays on the actual holidays, but there is no rule that says you need to have a significant other or a romantic thing or anything like that to celebrate Valentine's Day. You can be your own Valentine and spoil yourself with a little bit of extra love in a multitude of different ways. And so I decided to brainstorm a handful of ways that I would personally love to be my own Valentine and ways that I would like to treat myself, and I thought I would share these ideas with you guys. Now, I'm not going to be doing all of these things. There are 14 of them. Get it? 14, because it's going to be on February 14th. But I just kind of brainstormed a list of like, if I was going to truly be my own Valentine and love on myself, what would I do? Or if I was expecting Valentine's Day gifts from my husband, what would they be? Something like that. And I took those two concepts, merged them together, and came up with Be Your Own Valentine. So, without further ado, here are 14 ways that you can be your own Valentine and celebrate yourself this Valentine's Day. Okay, so number 1 actually does involve other people, but it involves your best girlfriends and not a romantic interest. Go out and have a Galentine's Day. Yes, I know that Galentine's Day is officially today the 13th, but there's no rule that says you can't go out and treat each other to dinner or go out for coffee, have a hangout, go out to a bar. Whatever it is you guys do for fun, take full advantage of the day and go hang out with one of your best girlfriends. As of late, I've been really growing to appreciate the female-to-female relationships I have in my life and having girlfriends, especially like within my church. I don't get to see my collegiate girlfriends very much. There's a tight-knit group of 6 of us, and we are all spread out throughout the United States now, which is really hard. But I have a group of girls from my church that I've been regularly getting together with, and they've been including me in things. And it has been so nice, and I can't tell you how rejuvenated and refreshed I feel when I come back from a night out with the girls. All we do is we go out to dinner and talk. That's it, but there are no husbands, there are no children. It's just a time for women to bond. So it would be a great thing to do for yourself to go out with one of your best girlfriends or have her come over, and you can do a multitude of the other things that are on my list, but just hang out with one of your girls. You don't need a romantic interest to treat yourself to a little special quality time with somebody you love. Number 2, which is something that I do plan on doing for myself, getting yourself a special baked treat. I love treating myself to delicious baked things. It could be the dieter in me who those things are off limits a lot of the times, but there is nothing more delicious to me than going out and treating myself to specifically like a cupcake or a cake of some kind. I love cake and I love frosting. Cake is one of my favorite things. So one of my favorite things to do when I want to treat myself to a little something special is to go get myself a baked good. One of my favorite places to go is Nothing Bundt Cakes. Their cakes are so delicious, and they're a franchise, so I don't know if there's one nearby you or not, but what I love about them is you can buy an individual little buntlet, they're called, and they're significantly sized for single serving, and for Points Plus, they range somewhere between 10 to 13 points for the whole thing. Indulgent, half of your day, yes, worth it 100%, and it doesn't break the bank. Now for Smart Points, I can't speak to that because I just don't know, but oh my gosh, Nothing Bundt Cakes. And then something special that I did for myself this year, someone on Instagram mentioned to me this company called Baked by Melissa, and they specialize in itty bitty little 2-bite cupcakes. And I splurged and got myself some of these because they clock in at 1 or 2 points a piece. 4 cupcakes for 4 or 5 points, which is great. And yeah, it's only a couple bites per piece, but that's okay. I'd rather have some delicious, high quality, full fat, full sugar, baked deliciousness instead of trying to satisfy my treat tooth with a bunch of imposters that never actually satisfied me. So Valentine's Day is a great day to show yourself a little bit of love, Chocolate's one of the common gifts. Why not go get yourself your favorite treat from your favorite local bakery or Starbucks or a brookie from the grocery store, whatever it is that floats your boat. Treat yourself to a mani-pedi. Oh my goodness, I love treating myself to a mani-pedi. Usually it's just a pedicure, and that is my plan for Valentine's Day as well. My toes are in need of some TLC, and Valentine's Day is a really good excuse to go and give it that TLC. It's not expensive. The pedicures where I go are $25, which is not so bad. I just painted my nails a Valentine's Day pink so I wouldn't need a manicure, and it's just a nice way to kind of sit back, relax, take half an hour to yourself, scroll your phone, read a book, do nothing, but it's just you time. Idea number 4, spa day at home. I love doing spa days at home, and Valentine's Day is a great day to be like, you know what? I am pampering myself. I am going all out. And when I mean all out, I mean you should hop in that shower, do like a deep exfoliation of your entire body, and then follow that up with like a deep hydrating body butter. Really make sure you're just spoiling yourself rotten. Exfoliate your face, and then what I do is I do a dual mask. I will do a deep cleansing mask, and then I will do like a nourishing, moisturizing mask to follow, especially in the winter months because my skin is so dry because of this gray, cold, dehydrated disaster that is the outside right now. So spoiling my skin, maybe a lip scrub, maybe a bubble bath or a bath with a bath bomb in it. Just totally go all in and treat yourself to an at-home spa day. Maybe you can do your nails in there too, you know? And then you can wrap yourself up in a cozy robe and chill on the couch, turn on some Netflix, and do whatever you want. Just make the evening or the day, if you have that option, about you and your just relaxation. And yes, while I highly recommend getting some like nice quality skincare products to use for said spa day, it will still be less expensive than going to the spa and having someone else do all of that work for you, which is why I recommend at-home spa day, because that won't break the bank. And actually, if you guys want some recommendations for products that I personally use for my at-home spa days, I will have links down below to some of my all-time favorites, both for body and face. Treat yourself way number 5. New cozy pajamas and a cozy night in. Grab yourself a new book, turn on a movie that you've been wanting to see, rent it on Amazon or find something on Netflix, and just bask in the glory of a beautiful new set of pajamas. I don't know what your preference is. If I was buying something for Valentine's Day to be romantic, my purchase would be a lot different than buying something for myself, which would be like real cozy, real soft, and real warm. You get what I'm saying? But since this is a Valentine's Day about you, get what you prefer and just spoil yourself a little bit with some nice new PJs that you can use over and over and over again. Valentine's Day is just a great excuse to go out and get them. Treat yourself to your favorite takeout. Now, in my mind, it doesn't matter when you're treating yourself if it's something you want to treat yourself to, a pizza or a burger or something that's totally not on your plan. That's fine. Eat it, enjoy it, track it, and move on. Or splurge on something that's a little bit more expensive and you don't usually buy it even though it's healthy because it's a pricier thing. Whichever option you want. If there's a meal out there that you're like, oh, this would be delicious, go and get it. Whether it is having someone deliver it to you so you can do some of the other at-home things that I'm suggesting, or if you want to take yourself out on a date, go to that restaurant, bring your girlfriend, whatever you want to do. Just treat yourself to that meal that feels super indulgent to you, whether it's healthy, not so healthy. The choice is yours. Number 7 is buy yourself jewelry. Now, I guess this totally depends on the kind of jewelry you like to wear. But for me, if I wanted to go out and buy myself jewelry for a significant reason, Valentine's Day, treat myself to a Valentine's Day thing, I would get something that I've been needing. So for example, a pair of like white gold hoop earrings or something, or a nice pair of little diamond studs, something that's a little bit nicer, but not something that I would want my husband to buy me necessarily, just something I want to acquire. Now, if you are a huge jewelry and accessorizing fan and your idea of a wonderful Valentine's Day gift is to go and buy yourself something completely unconventional or like this beautiful, stunning piece of costume jewelry, more power to you. Go out and do that. There's something really nice about buying yourself a nice piece of jewelry in general, but my personal preference would be to buy something dainty and everyday that I have been needing versus just some big, crazy, colorful thing. But that's my own personal preference. So the bottom line is you're allowed to buy yourself jewelry too. You don't need someone to buy it for you. So effective, so simple, and doesn't break the bank. Buy yourself some fresh flowers. Again, there's no rule that says someone has to buy you flowers. Go out to Trader Joe's and buy a beautiful bouquet for $10, stick them in a vase, and put them on your coffee table, and you will just feel like you have treated yourself to something so fresh, so beautiful and luxurious for not a lot of money. It's super simple, and it livens up the room, doesn't it? Am I the only one that feels that way about fresh flowers? I don't care where they come from. It's nice when my husband brings me fresh flowers, but if I bring them home myself, I can be like, oh yes, this was a beautiful little treat for me, and I'm going to enjoy looking at them every day for the next week or two. Here's a way to treat yourself and stay on plan. Treat yourself to a fitness class you've never been to before. If you've been considering something like ClassPass or trying out that free trial at Bar or Orange Theory, I don't know if there are free trials at Bar or Orange Theory, but I'm just throwing out different fitness things I know exist. Go ahead and do that. Treat yourself to something special. Be like, you know what? It's Valentine's Day, and this is how I want to love on myself today, by giving myself the opportunity to try something new in the fitness department. That is definitely a way that you can stay on track, get a workout in, and do something special for yourself. Whether you want to get dressed up or you got nowhere to go, a fun thing to do for yourself would be to head to a makeup counter like at Nordstrom or in Sephora and let them give you a makeover. Now, a lot of times you do need to purchase something, but sometimes you don't. I'm not entirely sure how that works, but for me, the makeup and beauty addict, walking in and being like, okay, make me beautiful, and then finding a couple of products that I would like to purchase anyway, happy Valentine's Day to me. So you walk out feeling pretty, feeling renewed, and maybe have a couple of Valentine's Day gifties in your pocket that you wouldn't have gotten from your significant other, because I don't know about you, but my husband would never dare to try to buy me skincare or makeup because he would not know where to start. So that's on me to spoil myself a little bit with those things. What better day to do it? Another thing that is so simple and so effective and a really great way to show your body how much you love it, go to bed early. If you don't have anywhere to go, you don't have a date for the night, and you're just dating yourself and you're being your own Valentine, call it an early night. Light a candle, do a nice relaxing evening routine, and just go to bed an hour before you normally would. Give yourself the gift of rest and relaxation, and you'll be amazed at how wonderful you feel waking up on Friday morning going, oh, an extra hour of sleep, I feel like a new woman. I mean, I know that's what happens for me when I actually get an extra hour of sleep, and it's glorious. So why not treat yourself to something so simple, it costs you nothing but an hour or so of your time. Another way to kind of treat yourself, I guess, is get yourself out of housework and hire a one-time house cleaner. Having a house cleaner does not need to be a recurring expense, but if you have either a special occasion that you need to get ready for, or a party, or your things just really need a deep clean and you really don't want to do it, hire a one-time gig. They'll come in, they'll clean the house. It might be a little bit more expensive than getting them to come regularly, but the house cleaning is done and you get to sit back, relax, and not have to worry about the dishes in the sink, the dust on the counter, or anything in between. Having a clean house is one of my favorite feelings. Like, it's a thing, but it's a feeling. When the house is clean, I feel happy, I feel energized, I feel relaxed, and that feeling is a gift to yourself. So hire a house cleaner just for one day. They'll be there a couple of hours. You don't have to do any work. You can sit and read a book while they do it, and it's done. Giving yourself a little gift on Valentine's Day is the perfect time to try a food or beverage subscription service that you've been toying with. You only have to commit to 1 week, but you could do something like Freshly or HelloFresh or Daily Harvest is the smoothies. I've tried Daily Harvest. Their mint and chocolate one, so stinking good. Or a juice cleanse. Treat yourself to one of the things that you're like, those are so outlandishly expensive that I can never do them week to week to week. Don't do them week to week to week, but you can buy yourself 1 week for Valentine's Day, or one cleanse for Valentine's Day, or one thing for Valentine's Day. Why not give it a try? Then you'll know if you like it or don't like it, and it was fun while it lasted. And my last suggestion for things you can do for yourself for Valentine's Day is do nothing. That's right. Do nothing. Take everything off of your schedule, and you can take this do nothing and do anything else on the list if you want. It doesn't mean you have to just sit there like this and wait for the crickets to sound. But what I'm saying is erase everything from your schedule, erase all obligations from your mind, and just be. for a while. If doing nothing means you binge watch Netflix for 5 hours, then so be it. If it means you go to bed early or decide to do an at-home spa day or cook yourself dinner or order in dinner, whatever it means to you, give yourself the freedom of relaxation and freedom from any obligations that evening. It's just a nice way to be like, oh, I have nothing to do, and that's entirely okay. Be okay with having nothing to do, because that gives your body and your mind a chance to recharge, and it will again just help rejuvenate you for the next day, the next week, etc., etc. And there you go, 14 ways to be your own Valentine tomorrow. I know this video was really random, but I thought it would be fun to do a seasonal type video, so here you go. Let me know in the comments below how you would be your own Valentine on Valentine's Day. Do you have any other things that you like to do to treat yourself when it's a special occasion? Let me know. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you really liked this video, don't forget to make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can see every time I upload something new. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. Take care. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you in my next video.